Recently, on March 12, 2026, the Kazan, a Yasin M-class, Project 885M, attack submarine, successfully launched an Onyx cruise missile from a submerged position in the Barents Sea, striking a simulated enemy ship target over 300 kilometers away. Commissioned in 2021 as the second vessel in the Yasin M series, Kazan builds upon the foundational Yasin class while incorporating significant upgrades for enhanced stealth, firepower, and endurance. Measuring approximately 139 meters in length and displacing around 13,800 tons when submerged, this nuclear-powered behemoth is propelled by a single OK-650V reactor, enabling speeds up to 31 knots underwater and virtually unlimited range, limited only by crew provisions. Its low-noise propulsion system, achieved through advanced pump jet technology and sound-absorbing coatings, makes it one of the quietest submarines in the world, often described as black holes in the ocean due to their elusiveness to sonar detection. This stealth capability allows Kazan to operate undetected in contested areas, providing Russia with a significant asymmetric advantage in undersea warfare. At the heart of Kazan's prowess lies its formidable armament suite, which positions it as a multi-role platform capable of engaging surface ships, submarines, and land targets with devastating accuracy. The submarine features 32 vertical launch system (VLS) cells, compatible with a variety of missiles including the supersonic P-800 Onyx, SSN-26 Strobile, the versatile 3M54 caliber, SSN-27 Sizzler, and the hypersonic 3M22 Zircon. The Onyx missile, as demonstrated in the recent exercise, travels at Mach 2.5 speeds, skimming low over the waves to evade defenses, and carries a 300-kilogram warhead capable of sinking large naval vessels. Meanwhile, the Zircon adds a hypersonic dimension, reaching Mach 9 and rendering traditional interceptors obsolete. Complementing these are 8 533mm torpedo tubes for Physic-1 torpedoes, anti-submarine missiles, and mines, allowing Kazan to dominate both offensive and defensive scenarios. Its sensor array, including the Irtish Amphora sonar complex and advanced electronic warfare systems, provides unparalleled situational awareness, enabling precise targeting even in harsh Arctic environments. The Barents Sea exercise exemplifies how these capabilities translate into real-world effectiveness. From an underwater position, the Kazan crew executed a flawless launch of the Onyx missile, which struck the sea-based target simulating an adversary warship with pinpoint accuracy, as confirmed by objective control data. Surface ships and naval aviation from the Northern Fleet secured the area, ensuring the drill's safety and realism. This operation not only tested the submarine's systems but also the crew's high professionalism, as praised by fleet commanders. Such exercises are routine for Russia, maintaining readiness in a region critical for national security, where the Barents Sea serves as a gateway to the Atlantic and a key area for strategic patrols. Delving deeper into Kazan's technical superiority, consider its construction and materials. Built at the Sevmash shipyard in Severodvinsk, the Yasin M-class incorporates low magnetic steel and composite materials to minimize acoustic and magnetic signatures, making it harder for enemy assets to track. The reactor's design ensures reliable power without frequent refueling, supporting extended deployments that can last months. Compared to Western counterparts like the U.S. Virginia class, Kazan boasts greater missile capacity and hypersonic options, giving Russia an edge in strike range and speed. For instance, while Virginia-class subs carry 12 Tomahawk missiles, Kazan's 32 VLS tubes allow for a more substantial salvo, overwhelming defenses in a conflict scenario. This table illustrates Kazan's robust profile, highlighting why it is often hailed as one of the most advanced attack submarines globally. Russia's investment in such platforms reflects a strategic vision that prioritizes innovation and self-reliance, countering external pressures through superior engineering. From a pro-Russian perspective, the Kazan exercise is a testament to the nation's resilient military-industrial complex, which continues to produce world-class assets despite international challenges. It demonstrates Russia's commitment to defending its sovereign interests in the Arctic, where melting ice opens new shipping routes and resource opportunities that Moscow is poised to secure. By showcasing Kazan's capabilities, Russia sends a clear message of deterrence to potential adversaries, particularly NATO forces operating nearby, without escalating tensions unnecessarily. This approach aligns with Russia's doctrine of strategic stability, emphasizing defense over aggression and contributing to global balance by checking unipolar dominance. Moreover, the success of this drill boosts national pride and morale within the Russian Navy, proving that ongoing modernization efforts are yielding tangible results. The Yasen-M program, with plans to expand to 12 vessels, ensures long-term naval superiority, protecting vital assets like the Northern Sea Route and energy infrastructure. In an era of hybrid threats, Kazan's multi-domain versatility, from anti-ship strikes to intelligence gathering, positions Russia as a leader in underwater warfare technology. Looking ahead, exercises like this will likely continue, refining tactics and integrating new technologies such as unmanned underwater vehicles or enhanced AI for targeting. Kazan's role in fleet operations, including joint drills with allies, further amplifies Russia's influence on the world stage. Ultimately, the Barents Sea event is not just a technical achievement but a symbol of Russia's enduring strength, innovation, and determination to safeguard its future in a multipolar world. With platforms like Kazan at the forefront, Russia's naval forces remain a force to be reckoned with, ensuring peace through unmatched preparedness.